Talkin Sex Live is recorded for a live audience. This show is for mature listeners, and all advice is for entertainment purposes only. This is Talkin Sex Live with Chet and Diane. I'm Diane.
And I am Chet, and we are unlicensed sexual health therapists. We haven't had any training or schooling for our knowledge. We just have thousands and thousands of hours of boning.
That's right, the 10,000 hour rule.
10,000 hour rule, which makes us a master. And instead of having a master class, we do a show for you where we talk about our sexual experience and give advice to callers that are calling in. But for tonight, our producer that we have on the show is an old friend of mine who hasn't been on the show for a good year and a half just because we were off, and also it's been a while. So welcome back to Talkin Sex Live. It is Bev. How are you doing today, Bev?
Good. Great to be back.
Yeah. What have you been up to in the last, year and a half?
You know, the kids, we got 2 more years and 1 more year left for them in college.
At UCLA there?
Yeah, at UCLA, and I've just been enjoying LA, being out in the beautiful weather.
Yeah, were you guys safe from the wildfires?
Yes,
Yeah.
thankfully.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Scary.
yeah, it was a scary time, but we, like as we said, we're also been safe. So it's good to have you back. How's you and Gary? Do you have much sex, or has that been?
We do not have a lot of sex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll help you out with that. We will definitely get you going more. That is what Chet and Diane does. We help people with their sex life. So please welcome back to the show our guest specialist, our orgasm doula, and our spiritual financial advisor. We've got Ember. How you doing today, Ember?
I'm wonderful today. I feel warm and fuzzy. How about you?
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, Diane and I, we have to set up for the show, but we always like to have at least 1 to 2 sex sessions before, just so that we can, it knocks out some of the anxiety. It helps with our,
rapport. It builds closeness. Have some of that group mind.
Totally.
Some oxytocin.
Oh,
Get some
yeah.
serotonin, dopamine. Just flood your system. Great idea.
Yeah. So that's what we were doing, and then we get ready and we do the show, and that's just our routine. So this is our Valentine's Day show. So because Valentine's is coming up on Friday the 14th of February there. So do you guys have any plans for Valentine's Day? Ember, well, let's take it over to you first.
I really live a life in the moment. So I tend not to plan ahead as far as a week or anything like that. What I will say is that on a day like Valentine's Day, I will probably spend about 3 hours on my own in orgasm.
What? Like a 3-hour orgasm?
That sounds better than what we're doing.
It's like waves, right? It's
Waves.
not necessarily like
one after another.
It's
Yeah,
more like
yeah. It's like tantric sex there. You
exactly.
It goes up, and then you have like a little bit of an orgasm, but not a huge one where it'll explode and you'll just be done. And then you bring it back down, and then you build it back up again and have another small one. But yeah, I can usually do that for a good 20 minutes or a half hour. And then it comes to a point for me where I feel like it's almost torture, because it's like you want to come, but then you force yourself not to. And you go a little bit at a time, and hopefully before I can, build yourself up so you can get to that hour, but not 3 hours. That's
it is
great.
It's a lifestyle. Once that is like how you spend your energy, how you spend your time, you don't really think of it like, oh, I am orgasming right now and not orgasming right now. It's not so black and white.
It comes integrated with your life, right?
It becomes integrated. Like I have small orgasms throughout the day.
Whoa.
Wow.
Anywhere, in traffic.
What?
In line at Marshall's. Anywhere.
Oh, wow.
That's wonderful. Just
Anywhere. So I guess with the Taoists, they don't want you to orgasm. They because it's like releasing, like energy, and you want to keep that energy in. So it's like
that Kundalini.
Yeah, the Kundalini is keeping that in.
Right? Can you live a lifestyle where you genuinely hold all of your sexual energy inside? Is that practical for you in this Western lifestyle? It might not be, but there's still elements of Tantra and development of the Kundalini that you can do and still fuck and still orgasm. You know, it's not binary.
Wow, man, that's enlightening. A lot of stuff. So, Bev, what about you? What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Well, I've got a fun night planned. My husband is going out with the boys that night, and I am going to initiate my free trial of Stars and watch the new season of Outlander.
All right.
Ooh, Outlander.
I didn't know there were, what is it, seven series? Season 7, 8?
It's all good, yeah.
Yeah.
Your Kundalini loves Outlander.
Who does?
Her Kundalini energy is really focused and rises when she even just mentions Outlander.
Well,
I can feel it.
Your husband's just going out with the boys. Is that an excuse, or is it really like going bowling or something? Or?
Friday nights are their normal night.
Oh, like poker nights?
Yep.
Wow, okay.
Perfect night. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Leave me
I'm
alone.
watching
Yes.
Sexlander with Scottish hunk man who in the first season got raped in the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he by a guy who was like half his size, and I still never understood that.
Yeah, that's something we
Yeah, how did that happen? He could have broke his neck just by grabbing it and snapping it with his finger. But anyway, Diane and I have a surprise for Diane for Valentine's Day, so I don't want to say too much. You know, we'll probably do some fucking in the morning, but then we'll build up. I'll cut it off around 10 a.m. and then we're like, we got to save ourselves for later, and then I will go ahead and unveil the big plans. I'm not telling her anything. It's going to be exciting. So
Romantic.
yeah. You know what, guys? This is the first show where we have 3 women on the show. So usually it's just a bunch of cocks just nonstop talking
That's
over
right.
each other.
Bark, bark, bark.
Bark, 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 so much talking. But now we've got 3 women, 3 beautiful women on this show, all here to give you knowledge about sex and relationship health. So following up from last show, Dr. Elliott, we did get the products and we did test them out, and they are fantastic. I tried to use the tech one while I slept, but as soon as I fell asleep and then I got a nocturnal erection. But as soon as I got an erection, it woke me up, because what the sex tech does, it makes you have just a rager. It's like a huge pulsating boner. And it woke me up, and I was like, holy shit, this is a huge boner. And then I couldn't fall back asleep, so I had to take it off. And for me, I am a very light sleeper. I can't sleep with weird things on. I wouldn't say this is weird, but it's just something that's out of the ordinary. So it's like if you're wearing underwear and then you say, hey, you have an underwear band around, an elastic band around your waist, then you immediately are aware of your elastic band. But if you don't think about it, then it's not there. So what I'm trying to say is that it was always just constantly reminding me that this thing was on and I couldn't sleep. And
he only tried it once. So.
Yeah. So I got to try it again one of these nights when I'm not like, I don't need I can sleep in. It doesn't really matter. But also we tried having sex with it, and it's interesting because I have a hybrid penis. The graph that it made, so it's supposed to be like stationary. It's supposed to be down like at the base, and then if something's stroking it stays in one spot there. But since
You're talking about your penis.
My penis,
Yes.
The whole thing moves up and down. So the graph that produced is like this.
Yep.
It's like a sine wave. When it's supposed to be just like going up and measuring your hardness, it couldn't track my hardness because it was going up and down on my shaft.
I've never heard the expression hybrid penis, and I'm an orgasm doula.
Yeah, so
It's like something that I think I coined for your penis.
yeah, so I don't know if you're aware of that. We've mentioned this on the show before, but so my penis, it's not circumcised, but what happened when I I don't know, 12 or 13, I pulled the foreskin away from the base of my head so that it created a sore. But then I made the sore bigger all the way around the rim of my head.
Yeah.
And then it healed like that, so that when I pull my foreskin back, it just stays like that. So it looks like I'm not circumcised, but then if I pull it up, then it goes over my head. So, I don't need any type of lube to masturbate. It's just.
So do the cock rings only work on circumcised penises?
I don't know, because I am assuming that, I guess it does different things for different people, different strokes for different folks, right? Yeah. So if, for me, I'm picturing this sex tech that it needs to be stationary the whole time while the penis is stroked. Mine, it goes up and down, which just feels fantastic, because what it does is there's a strap that goes underneath on the taint, and it rubs the taint and also like pushes the balls up and down while it goes up and down. And so it's like, it's a great sex device. Fantastic. Probably the best one I've ever had or owned or used. But for collecting data while having sex, I don't know if it really does the best work on that.
So what sort of data did it
Record?
Yeah, it records hardness.
Yeah, he had a
penis.
level 10 hardness.
Yeah.
10?
So
Which
but
is
I don't.
good.
So I'm a math guy. I'm a science guy. I need to know what these measurements are. You know, there's like you look at a graph, and it's usually like, rate of speed is like distance over time, or like something like that. There's nothing. It's just hardness 10. I'm like, well, even in material science, there's the Rockwell hardness test that it's like pounds per square inch and those sort of things. But like, what is it actually measuring? It's just something that we need to ask Dr. Elliott when we got him back on the show.
Yeah.
And he has agreed for a follow-up show.
Fantastic.
It won't be the next 1 or 2 shows from now, but look for that in the future, where hopefully he will send you ladies the new prototype that's in development so that you can test it, because we had a lot of questions about that one, like why do you need to use, like what are you testing on the vagina, like or the clitoris, like so.
We don't have nocturnal erections as such, and as far as I know, there's not something going on while we sleep that's measurable. So maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
So.
It does seem interesting now that you've explained what happened, because the idea of it is to get you fully engorged and keep it that way. So the idea that it would be allowing the blood to flow clearly would be trapping it for further engorgement. How would your sleep not be affected by that? And also, like, how long would that erection last while you're sleeping?
Yeah, so I don't know, because I didn't make it past one erection, because it was just like, this thing is raging right now. And yeah.
How'd you get rid of it?
Well, I woke up, and then I just, I didn't jerk off.
That's boring.
Yeah, it is boring, but yeah, I was more concerned about sleeping, so I took it off. And
Everyone is different.
it is. But I'm excited to see what comes up in the future with Sex Tech and Dr. Elliott, and stay tuned for that show. Well, it is Valentine's Day, so we're going to do a fun game for Talkin Sex Live called Flirt or Dare. This is where we're going to go ahead and pull one of these cards that we have in front of us here. One's a Dare card, one's a Flirt card. We're going to go around, pass this around, and we're going to choose one. And we're going to do whatever on the card. So, Diane here is going to go ahead and pull the first card.
Flirt card. Ooh, what kind of underwear would you like to see on your partner? None.
None.
Ooh.
Easy enough.
I would like to see no underwear on you.
Well.
Some nunderpants?
Yes,
Nunderpants. Well, you see that every day. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think men's underwear is very sexy. I mean, I once bought, last Valentine's Day, I bought some sexy underwear that's or leather and it's snapped off and it just
You got an extra small.
Yeah, it was a little too small, so it was just like
Wow, I really
muffin
want to
top
unpack
popped
that
over.
with you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little too small.
Wow,
But
is that what you think of your junk? It's just like smaller in your mind?
You needed a bigger size.
I
It
don't
was
know.
like from China, I think.
no, it wasn't extra small. It was like a medium.
Was it a medium?
But it was from China, so it was like the men over there are smaller.
I think maybe you just don't think enough of yourself, Chad.
Yeah, well, I mean the pouch was big enough. It was just the ass.
Yeah.
It was all my back
I think
fat
you have
was
a
popping out.
smaller ass than you. That's a different issue.
Yeah, it is true. All right. All right, I'm going to choose dare. Act out a first date with your partner, but you're Carl Childers from Sling Blade. All right, I think I got this one here. You look mighty nice. Very, very pretty there. You look like a nice ripe tater.
Thank you. I'm trying to do my Billy Bob.
Right, I'm Billy Bob in the movie.
Yeah, but I'm trying to do the real Billy Bob.
Oh, so I'm dating Billy Bob
That's
Thornton.
right, you're dating yourself there.
Seems odd and awkward. Okay. I thought I was dating a woman. All right. Well, that didn't work at all. All right. I'll pass the mic here. Here you go. What do you want, Bev? Flirt or dare?
Oh, I'll do a flirt.
Okay.
Okay. When was the last time you had a dream about your partner, and what was it about? I'd say the last one I had slept in and come downstairs, and he had like cleaned everything up. Like he had done all the stuff that he never does.
Yeah.
And I just remember coming down and being really happy. And when you have those dreams where you're like, oh my God, and you think it's real, and then you wake up and it's
Oh, like the house is
not
still
really
messy.
sexy.
Yeah.
Not really sexy.
Did that turn you on though? That it was the house was all clean.
It brought me joy. Yeah, it brought me joy, which is on the
Sometimes
road to.
Sometimes that's where you find the joy is in the dreams.
Yeah.
Right. So you can. That's still a memory you have.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Amber. Here you go. Which one are you gonna choose? Flirt or dare?
Feeling very flirty. Tell your partner a secret about something you do in private that he or she doesn't know. Okay. Well, as you know, like I don't have a singular partner, so you can all be my partner.
Oh, everyone's partners here. Yeah.
So something I do in private. Every Thursday and Saturday night, I actually take classes in advanced algebra and quantum mechanics.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah.
That's not sexy, but sounds fun.
I think it's pretty sexy.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel sexy.
Oh, yeah.
Makes me feel sexier.
Knowledge is super sexy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. With me, I feel like a lot of the sex stuff, right? That's so obvious. Like everyone can tell. I talk about it all the time. You're the first people I've told about class.
Wow. Well, I'm honored. That's great. Flirt or dare?
All right.
Here we go.
All right.
Well, I'm going to choose a dare because, I like dares. So, all right, act out a sexual act as your favorite fictional character. I think my favorite fictional character is Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Smeagol.
Okay.
Yeah, Smeagol.
Smeagol should definitely be giving oral.
He's giving
Yes,
oral.
he's giving
He's
oral.
going down on a woman.
My precious. Yes.
All right, yes, I like that. All right, here we go. I got to get into voice here.
Or a man. Maybe
Or a man.
Smeagol. There we go.
Gollum. Gotta get the
You're
voice.
too good at this.
Yeah.
You stupid amateurs. This is the voice that I was looking for that I mixed it. Gollum! Oh, my precious. Going to get right between the labia with my tongue. Going to look right up the middle of it and going ahead and licking the clitoris. I love clitorises. They're so beautiful. Right on the tip of my tongue. You ruined it. You ruined it for me by talking. Stupid habits. Why do you always ruin that? I just wanted to lick. No! Gollum. Smeagol. Why do you you do this to your Spiegel? Why can't you just give me a nice clitoris for me to lick? I just want to lick you up and put you in my mouth and put my tongue right through your vaginal canal. Maybe with my braces.
All right, was that good?
That was excellent.
It hurts your voice after all. All right, Bev, it's your turn.
Oh, well, I'm not doing a dare after that
Oh,
one.
no.
Oh, what is the hottest lovemaking session you and your partner ever had?
Whoa.
How long have you and Gary been together?
God, it's been 30 years now, I believe.
Okay, the
30
hottest
years.
sex in 30 years.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so much to pull from.
You know, I'm gonna have to say some of the hottest sessions we had were in college.
Yeah.
A while ago.
That was the sort of dorm room shenanigans, and I feel like that's some of the most that's kind of the stuff that I think about still.
Yeah.
Nothing since then.
Yeah.
No sex at all?
Yeah, no, we've definitely had sex. I mean, when we first got married, we used to have sex
kids,
a lot.
Yeah.
But
Flirt or dare. All right, Ember, it's your turn. Flirt or dare? Which one are you going to choose?
Dare.
All right. Somebody other than me picking a dare card.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know. Describe giving a massage to your partner as a sensual masseuse.
Ooh.
You know, as an orgasm doula, this
Good.
almost feels too easy.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Let's hear it.
Like, is
I'm
it a dare
excited.
or is it something I get paid
Let's
for?
hear it.
Right up your alley.
If I were going to give my partner a sensual massage, it always starts at the ends of the hair, right? Like no matter how much or little hair, everyone loves to have their hair played with. So it sort of starts activating the scalp, right? And it starts making you think like, ooh, what else is coming? And then you kind of tease the way through the hair, and then you reach into the roots and pull really, really
Whoa.
then some back tickles, you know, like maybe a couple of cootie shots, you know.
Cootie shots?
Cootie shots. Bev, did you ever do the cootie shots?
oh yeah,
Do
do
you remember how it goes?
I think we did the garden one, like plant some seeds or something like that.
Yeah. Anyways, you basically pinch, and then pinch really just hard. Don't break the skin though, because
Wow.
blood.
That's painful.
I don't know. Some people are into that. It's not personally for me. Like I only use blood in sexual magic, not just in a sensual massage.
What? All right.
At the small of the back, right above the crack, there's a huge bundle of nerve endings.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the slightest touch can be very invigorating. So, use my nails. I would use my nails and kind of scratch there and tickle. That's also where the Kundalini energy is. You know what I imagine it to be like?
A boner?
No, not yet. Not
Oh,
yet.
close, close.
So first it sort of starts like a dragon's egg, just really hard, As you raise the energy, it sort of breaks open, and then what happens is they can say it's like a serpent uncoiling. So I imagine, the head of the serpent just uncoiling from the butt
crack?
up the
Wow.
spine, right? And then it comes out the top of the head, right?
Wow.
And so now that energy is just coursing through you, and you can just imagine that. And so by then they usually have a super raging erection.
Oh, yeah. I'm horny right now.
Yeah. And it's really just it's like an alchemical thing, right? Like their body is just that Kundalini energy, boom!
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Big boner.
Yeah, huge boner.
Yeah.
Huge boner. So that can be uncomfortable to lay on, right? So then
You gotta have
they're-
a double hole, one for the face, then one for the on the penis to poke through.
yeah, that could work. That could work. But I don't currently have that. Now I'm imagining that. But normally in the past, what I've done, just gently roll them over, right? Still don't go near the penis. Still wait.
Wow, this is
Right, yeah.
This is a very
Yeah. Then
Intricate
we do a little belly button penetration. Just a little just like a tease into the if they have an outie, then it's more of a like a hand job, belly button hand job.
With the
Like a navel
Yeah.
sucking.
So it's either like fucking or hand job. Like it just sort of depends. Right. Then straight back up to the hair and just fucking pull it as hard as you can. Maybe a couple of shakes. And then nice. It's really all about the variety.
Wow. Bev is like shocked. Like, look at her face. Like, I can't.
Bev, you and Gary don't massage each other like that?
No, Gary's idea of a massage is sort of like giving me like a Spock lock and then kind of pushing his penis in my back.
Yeah.
Spock lock.
Yeah, Spock.
like
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, live long and prosper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oof.
Oh.
And then the dick in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what guys do. I'm sorry, women.
But not all of them.
Not all, but most.
Bev.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
Not sexy Highlander or
Yeah.
Outlander. Yeah, sorry.
Jamie wouldn't do that.
No, he wouldn't.
No. All right. Flirt or dare? What do you want there, Diane? Do
Ooh.
a dare.
Seduce your partner in a sexy accent.
Ooh, all right. Let's do it.
I'd like to get into your pants there.
Hmm.
I'd like to take off your trousers there and start stroking you with my Colin Farrell.
So you are calling? All right, I'll
That's
let you do it.
You're interrupting me there.
Sorry there, lassie.
Take off your trousers there and let's see what you got.
Okay.
Is it a twig and berries or is it something else?
It's bigger than a twig and
I'd
berry.
hope so, that it's better than that there.
Very sexy.
That's all I got.
That's all you got. All right.
I'm wet.
Yeah. I'm going to choose dare and perform a rap song about getting it on. All right. I like that. I will give my old hip hop skills.
Off you go, Ice Cube.
Yeah, we'll do this. I actually going to pull up some a rap song here.
Wow.
Baby, I want to go down on you. You might not want me to poo before we have sex. When I get down, it's okay. My poo is brown. If you think my love is hot, that's because you haven't been with not. Nothing out there's as good as me. I am clean. My heart is hard as a tree. I got more. Okay. Baby, you look so good down there. You don't have any hair. I don't like no beavers. You should seem much cleaner. You have that smell and glow because you ain't no dirty hoe. You love my hard style, just like Gary Styles, that guy out there who nobody knows. That's the one who's not with the hose. He's clean like me, and I'm clean. I like to rhyme with clean. God damn it. That's all I got.
Chet, you seem very focused on hygiene.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure everyone's clean. All right, let's keep it going. We'll do another round. Here we go. What do you got there? You got a dare in you?
I got a dare in me.
You
I'll
got a
do it
dare
here.
in you. Court your partner as a sex robot?
Ooh, Bev, we're gonna
Yeah.
have two
All
robots.
right. Okay, court your partner as a sex robot. Hello, partner. I am going to undo your pants now. Here I come. You probably hear me because I am not oiled. Okay, here I go. Oh, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop, boop. Oh, your member is so large. Let me get some lubricant. Oh, I'm going to sit on your member now. Oh, that feels so good. That feels so good. Oh, oh, oh.
Wow.
Nice.
I think he'd
Very
be.
nice.
Yes, that did it.
Yeah.
It's pretty sexy,
That did
guys.
it for me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Too
hope Gary
explicit.
gets a clip of that.
All right. What do we got, Ember?
We're going to do a dare. Praise your partner like you're an evangelical priest.
Mm.
When the Lord made you, she made the most beautiful body that there has ever been on this or any other planet.
Amen.
Amen, that's right. And when the Lord made you, He was expected for you to share that bodily goodness and the copious amount of sperm that is in you with the world. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Sharing sperm with the world. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. And the Lord made you in His image, and we are all God's sperm. Amen.
Amen. That was great. Yeah, it was fun. Diane?
Let's do the dare. Describe your partner as a medieval.
Describe your partner's body as a medieval herald or town crier.
There you go.
All right, go for it.
Hear ye. Chet's penis is uncircumcised. He pulled back the foreskin too much.
That's it? That's all you got? More. Let's get more. That's all you got? You got more than that. All right. Come on, you're a town crier. You're announcing Chet's,
Everything about him.
yeah, everything. Not just that.
Oh, Chet's back needs to be waxed a little bit, but it still looks pretty good. Yeah. He's got tattoos going down to his belly. To cover up an accident.
Got anything else? Talk about my ass, I guess. I don't know. Well, that's our Flirt or Dare. Tune in next Valentine's Day for more Flirt or Dares, or play on your own. Flirt or Dare.
Bev, do we have a caller coming in?
We have Clyde Stroker on the line. He is a retired porn star.
Ooh. You're Talkin Sex Live with Chet and Diane. Is this Clyde Stroker?
Oh God, I thought you weren't going to say my porn name. I was going to try to be anonymous. This is Clyde Stroker. My real name is Kevin Penis, but I changed it for porn. But I guess the secret's out. Clyde Stroker's got an issue.
So your real name is Kevin Penis, and
Yes.
you changed it to Clyde Stroker.
That must have been hard.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
Kevin Penis was a little on the nose.
Yeah.
So
Where does that surname come from of penis? Is that like Icelandic or? No, that would
it's
have a
Dutch.
son. It's Dutch.
Oh.
That
It's
makes
Dutch,
sense.
yeah.
Those Dutch have some crazy names. But so Clyde or Kevin, whoever you want to go by, what's your question? What's going on? You're a retired porn star. Something must be bothering you that you want to call in, right?
Oh yeah, sure. I guess my issue is I've been in the wang game for a long time. I've been slinging it around since the '80s, and I'm talking early '80s. I'm not talking MTV era. I'm talking disco is barely dead.
So like
And
July 1st, 1980. Got it.
Exactly. And for all you White Sox fans out there, Disco Demolition Night. That's a deep cut that may not work on a 2025 podcast. I
Probably
apologize. I guess my issue is, technology is moving us forward, and everybody's lives are being caught on camera. And my life has been on camera so often, my entire romantic life, and I'm seeing a gal now, and there's just a lot of pressure for me to make love without the camera on, and I'm finding myself a little gun shy. I don't know what to do if I'm not staring down the barrel of a lens. I mean, eye contact is out of the question. I've never looked a woman in the eye once, even without sex. I just don't. I can't face them. They're like Medusas to me, and it's not because they're evil. It's because I'm broken.
Oh, man. So have you tried having like a camera on while you're having sex, or is that you haven't even introduced that with your partner now?
I mean, well, here's the thing. She's a government agent.
Oh,
and,
yeah. Okay.
I can't risk, doxing her because she works in some very sensitive areas, especially mine, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess have you even told her that you've been a porn star? Because even as a government agent.
No. She just knows me as good old Kevin Penis.
Yeah, just your normal name of Kevin Penis, and no suspicion that you were a porn star. Okay.
I mean, she found one of my old tapes. She found one of my old tapes, "White Men Can't Hump," and it was a porn parody of the movie "White Men Can't Jump." If you didn't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So.
And she said, "What is this?" And I said, "Oh, that's a gag gift. That's a gag gift my friend Tony Balls got me." And he got that for my 40th birthday. And we all had a big laugh about it. Then she tried to put the tape in the VHS machine, and I had to hit the VHS machine with a baseball bat, a Don Mattingly baseball bat. And because she was going to run the tape, and she was going to, the stroke game was going to be up, Clock Strokes Midnight. Clock Strokes Midnight, by the way, was the name of a 1989 film I did where I played live-action Cogsworth the Clock from Beauty and the Beast, which had not been released yet. Okay. It was that movie did not come out for another year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And wow, that's a lot of information there, but you smashed the VCR. She wasn't alarmed of some anger issues there? Okay.
Yeah, no, she said, "Kevin, I've never seen, listen, every other penis I've met has been a docile creature. I've never seen this out of you." And I said, "I'm so sorry. Something about that VHS set me off that day." And, we were able to work through it, but that was as close as she ever came to finding out the truth about old Kevin Penis. That he's not who he says he is.
Okay, so, but you have had sex with her before, right? But you just don't make eye contact?
No, here's the thing. We have not made love yet.
Oh, wow.
No, we've gotten to second base with what I'll say a strong lead towards third. About halfway home, catcher looking to maybe throw me out, but I haven't been able to round third yet because she's camera shy, and I don't want to tape her without her knowledge. Then we're getting into creep territory. I don't want to end up on Dateline again.
Yeah. You can't make a porn without someone's consent.
No, not at all.
It's illegal.
No. That's a big no-no, even for a guy like Clyde Stroker. I was in a porn parody that had a revenge porn theme, but it was all consensual. There's so much smoke and mirrors in the adult industry.
Oh yeah, it's not real.
So much role play. A lot of it. It's a lot like Pixar. Things are inside out all the time.
Got it. Yeah.
Right.
So,
have you ever thought about making like an arts and crafts camera to trick your brain to think it's a camera, but it's not really a camera?
Like a facsimile camera.
Yeah, it's not real. That you just maybe it's a.
Diane, you just blew my mind.
Like you role play and they're like, hey, I really get turned on by people watching me. That's actually a fetish. That is, that's voyeurism,
I know.
Right?
Exhibitionism.
That's exhibitionism. I always get those two mixed up. So that's exhibitionism, but you're like, you know what? I respect you and I don't want to record us. So I made this craft camera, or just buy an old camera like a camcorder from like Goodwill or something
there
like that,
go.
a VHS one that doesn't work anymore, and just pretend that you're recording you guys have sex and then see what happens there.
But here's the problem. Unless there's 15 to 20 overweight guys in cargo shorts setting up lights, slating and masturbating, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Here's the thing. I'm talking, I need the full shebang. Wow. I need all 25 union crew members there, fresh off a craft service, watching me service a lady from the craft.
Very high budget porn.
Yeah. Well,
extremely high budget.
Wow.
Here's the thing. Yeah, I'm not going to go off card. I'm not going to cross a picket line. I have morals. I'm Clyde Stroker, goddammit.
Kevin, if I may call you that.
Please, no, that's my Christian name, and I am a devout Christian.
Oh, wow, all right.
I can sense that. I can sense that. What I'm feeling from your spirit is that you are split in two. You can't make love to her without a camera because you can't even be in your own presence.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's intense. Oh, I mean, take it.
I just looked at one of my 47. I just stared directly at one of my 47 mirrors I have on my ceiling, and holy shit, I don't like what I see back.
Oh no. So I don't know. I feel like you just have to tell her, and she's in a role that probably not gonna be okay with you being a former porn star, because that can reflect badly on her job. But who knows, with this new administration where all government employees are getting fired anyway, she might not have a job soon anyway. So I don't know if she's talked about that with you at all. Sorry to get political, but it's just something that we're going to have to face here.
I mean, what am I going to tell her? I mean, here I am, the star of over 8,000 adult film porn parodies.
Jesus.
Movies like Poonies. You know? Black Panther, Whack on You Forever.
Wow.
Movies like that.
I feel like you may be missing
Spooger
something.
Man.
Spooger Man.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I know you. I do think that you may have overlooked the possibility that she already knows.
Huh.
She is a government agent. She seems like a smart woman.
You think she's got a file on me?
She might. Yeah, she might have something. Maybe she's like scoping you. Maybe.
But she hasn't left. Maybe she's just waiting for you to tell her.
Oh my God, I have to kill her, don't I?
No, not at all. Don't kill anyone.
Okay, sorry. Hard left turn
Yeah,
there. I apologize.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just I haven't paid taxes in the last decade or so, and I just got worried there for a second.
I hear ya.
That might, especially from all that porn revenue. That's a lot of money that
Well, I was in a movie called Porn on the 4th of July, which was, I played a veteran coming back from the Vietnam War, and I just fucked and sucked his way through D.C. It was
wow. So
a passion project of mine.
You sucked dick through D.C., or you said fucked? Yeah. Oh, you sucked.
It's a porno, Chet. What do you think?
I don't know. He sounds like a very burly man. I can't imagine him just sucking a lot of dick. I figured.
Wow.
Well, then you, my
Chet.
friend, have never seen another film of mine called The Woodsman. I play a lumberjack in a colony of lumberjacks, and let's just say that's an all-male review.
Wow.
I think I remember that one.
There.
So you go both ways when you film there. That's real progressive of you. That's really great.
Oh, I go I go 6 different ways from Sunday. Speaking of which.
Okay.
Yeah. Fist Cassidy and the Pun Dance Kid. That was a movie I did. That one was me and Robert Redford, actually. He actually starred in that film. It's his only porn movie.
Wow. Wow, I didn't know Redford was in a porn movie. Wow.
Yeah, it's tough to find. It's basically been scrubbed. What
was the name?
I know a place we can find it.
Okay. What was the name of that one?
Fist Cassidy and the Pun Dance Kid.
Fist Cassidy. Got it. I thought you just said Butch Cassidy. I'm like, that is
the original.
That isn't a movie.
It was just a shot-for-shot remake of that movie.
Got it.
There was no sex.
Wow. So wait.
The porn was emotional. It was all about the connection between two guys. It was so mentally erotic. We didn't even need to fuck.
Wow. All right. Sorry. Let's go back to your girlfriend here. So,
yeah,
I mean,
my Amy.
Is she trying to have sex with you? Are you getting the hint that it's about time she does want to actually have sex with you now?
I mean, I feel like the relationship is certainly hurtling towards Pound Town and possibly the altar. I've never felt this way about a woman.
Oh, that's really different.
You're getting right into it there. So, and so when push comes to shove and she starts getting hot and heavy with you and you start actually going at it, what are you going to do? Are you just going to say, hey, I need to tell you something, or are you going to try to get it up and actually have sex with her? Or I have some advice, but I want to hear your thing.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask, by any chance, is she a member of SAG-AFTRA?
Because
that's going to get rid of a lot of paperwork. Then we don't have to Taft-Hartley her. The next thing I'm going to do is say, listen, there's no polite way to say this. I like to bang on tape.
Okay.
And for me, if there's no camera recording, then I'm just not going to be able to perform. And I guess at that point it's sink or swim.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'll be devastated if she leaves me.
Yeah. No, I think you have to kind of prepare yourself for that. Unless she loses her job or she doesn't want to be an agent anymore and she just wants to pursue a sex life with you. I mean, it's great that you're going this long without having sex because you're able to explore other parts.
I know, it's been 2 days.
Oh, 2 days. Oh, wow.
Oh man, all right. Maybe I take that back there. So you, yeah.
I'm sorry, it's been 1 day. I don't know why I lied.
I'm sorry. Well, so I guess we can bring up the fact that
Wait longer and maybe the problem will resolve itself.
Yeah.
You could wait till you're married to come
That's
home.
actually the name of a porno I was in. Wait longer and the problem will solve itself.
Okay. Have you had this problem with other women though? Since this is just like a new thing, super new.
Well, I mean, I've had a bevy of in-industry girlfriends. Tawny Nails, Veronica Fox,
Okay.
Sophie Holes, Destiny St. Clair, Trinity St. Cloud, Cloud St. Trinity, Destiny St. Cloud, all the Saint triplets. I've had so many girlfriends that were just in industry. I've never really had this issue before because most of my sex life, quite frankly, is on the web.
Got it. So this is the first girlfriend you've had of 1 day that's not in the industry, and you're trying to figure this out. So I just have to say, my friend, how about you let it run its course, and if it comes to the time where you guys are about to get hot and heavy, then you
How
should...
about this? What if I offer her $800?
Nope.
That's the
Nope.
standard
Nope.
thing
Nope.
for a boy-girl seat. No?
Nope.
No?
Don't do that.
Don't
You
do
know,
that.
you said you
Okay.
mentioned being in the industry, right? So I'm assuming you probably know a lot of voice-over actors. Maybe you could just hire them to kind of create the soundtrack of large men in cargo shorts masturbating. And, you could have some camera sounds, whatever other sounds you normally would see in that
earphones.
environment, and you could either play it in the room, you could have an earbud in, so maybe that could
Wow.
give you the impression
This
that
is
you're
like
being
a
filmed.
this is like a porn inception.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is incredible.
and to get
The
out
porn
of
was
it,
in the porn.
Yeah.
you tilt your chair backwards and you fall, and then it'll get you
Hey,
out
let me
of
ask
it.
you something. Do you think if you come in a porn inception, you come in real life?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
just like how you come in your dreams, you come
Yeah.
in when you're not sleeping.
You know what? That was a stupid question. You're right.
Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
penis, you never cease to fall face first into a
Yeah.
funny question.
Well, I hope we steered you in the right direction there, Kevin, or Clyde, whatever you want to go by.
Hey, you know what? We're family now. Call me Kevin.
Kevin, sounds great. So we will check out your videos there. We will do a search for your what do you say, 1,000 different videos that you had.
I made an 8,000 feature pornographic
Wow.
films. Alice in Underpants.
That's
It's
a
a
good one.
famous one of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Glazed and Confused. Ghost Fuckers, which was a Ghostbusters parody. I was in
Green Cum, I saw that one. Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah, that was no slime. Yeah.
Ectoplasm, but semen.
Yeah, I was in Ass-Laddin, which was of course an Aladdin porn parody. That was a good one.
Yeah.
The
Jasmine.
the Crying King, which was a Lion King parody that just featured me crying my way through the savannah.
Well,
And that was a porno.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow. Well,
Men in Black, which was a Men in Black parody, which did very well. It did really well overseas, weirdly. Really, really big in Denmark. Legends of the Balls.
Legends of the
Yeah,
Balls.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Well,
Labyrinth, which was my labyrinth.
Labyrinth, yeah.
Very proud
That
of
was
that
very
one.
feminist undertones.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I mean, I like to think of myself as feminist. You know, you check my voting record if you want, but don't, because I've never voted. I am a felon.
okay. Well, Clyde or Kevin, we hope that we got you going on the right path there. I would say please just go ahead and be honest with your partner. And if you can't actually have sex with a woman who isn't in the porn industry, maybe you should just stick with women in the porn industry. So, but go ahead.
That's not a bad idea. You know, sometimes there's no place like bone.
Got it. Yeah, bone. Got it. All right. Well, have a good evening, Kevin, and please stay sex positive and safe, sane, and consensual.
Hey, always.
It must be hard in the porn industry to have life after porn? Or how do you end up having sex just as a normal, just like with a partner?
I mean, especially not being honest with them, I feel like you're denying yourself, like you're denying who you are at like a very base level if you're just cutting out that part of your life. So I don't know that you would ever have true intimacy with another partner after that.
Yeah.
I mean, you see these porn stars, they have partners that are also in porn, and then like I always wondered, how do you go from having sex all day that's just theatrical? I mean, because porn's not real. Everybody thinks that porn's like real, but it's not. It's just like how, action is in Marvel movies. That's not how people fight. That's not what real fights look like. That's not how real sex looks like. So how do you go from actually having an intimate connection and having loving sex? I guess one of these days we'll have a porn star on the show, and maybe they can help us out with those questions. Bev, do you watch porn at all? You and Gary? Sorry.
Gary. We have watched porn before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any of Kevin's porns by chance, or?
No, we never really got into the parodies, which is a shame.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, watching The Grinch will always be...
Oh, I forgot about that
Yeah,
one.
we watched a Grinch parody porn. The Grinch did a great job, by the way.
He's a good actor.
But, when Cindy Lou Who started fucking him, I'm like, no, this isn't. But also, he took off his pants. You think he had fur all over. You'd think his penis would be green and furry, but it wasn't. It was just a normal man penis. And you're like, well, that
Kind of disturbing.
yeah, that
Takes you out of
took me out of the fourth
experience.
wall,
Yeah,
broke it.
no,
Yeah.
just total boner killer.
Yeah. So, but, well, hopefully he finds some peace there and can actually have some more meaningful, intimate sex. So,
Bev, do we have a caller coming in?
We do. We have Jake on the line, and his wife can only get off following a specific routine.
Jake, you are Talkin Sex Live right now. What type of routine are you talking about here, buddy?
Yeah. Hey, Chet and Diane. I really need some. I just need some advice. I'm kind of tired out by this in more ways than one. All right. So my wife can only achieve orgasm if she's, I believe the term is called wined, dined, and 69'd.
Oh, wow. That's quite a
correct.
bit.
That's the term.
Yeah, that sounds, I don't see the problem, but yeah.
Oh, it's a problem. Yeah, it's a problem. So let me just go through what this exactly goes on here. So the evening has to start off with me showing up in a stretch limousine.
Oh, good God.
With a tuxedo.
Wow.
And a bouquet of flowers and a giant heart-shaped box of chocolates.
Jeez.
Yeah, but that's not where it stops. So then we have to go to a restaurant that is no less than two Michelin stars.
Jeez.
Where she has to order the most expensive wine, of course, and the most expensive entree.
Wow.
And then the evening goes on to either it ranges from stuff like a fireworks display where her name is spelled out.
Good God.
Oh, wow.
This is all just for one sex session?
Yeah, you gotta get permits for that, and with the fire department and professionals involved. Or another time it was like a private concert with Cyndi Lauper and the LA Philharmonic playing her favorite song.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
Another time, well, here's a fun one. Another time, we took a chartered flight to Paris so we could have a romantic evening of throwing cash off the Eiffel Tower.
Good God.
Oh, wow.
What is your employment
Yeah,
situation?
what do you do
Money
for
bags.
work?
What do? I work at the deli counter at Ralph's in Toluca Lake.
That's not going to do it, man.
It's not gonna last
Are you
that
in
long.
severe debt right now?
I'm up my neck in debt. Let me just finish. And
Go ahead and finish. We interrupted you. Sorry about that.
And it's all right. The evening ends in 69. It ends in 69.
And that's it? I mean, 69 is
That's
great.
it.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
fine.
69.
Okay, well, I love chocolate cake, but if you only had chocolate cake to eat,
Right.
No pun intended.
I thought you were going
I'm-
to say you did all this just to have certain sex acts that she's not really into, like anal or something, then I would understand that.
She can only be, this is the only, we've tried everything. I've tried to be understanding, but I'm going to be in the poorhouse soon.
Wow. Jeez.
And quite frankly, I'm tired of seeing my wife's asshole.
I mean, to each his own.
I don't hear that very often.
No, I absolutely love looking at Diane's asshole, but that's just me.
You look at assholes when you're almost $1 million in debt.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
How did people give you that much money with a job as a deli worker? Like,
it's just a lot of.
There's a lot of celebrities that live in Toluca Lake.
A lot of loans, of loans from crooked banks. I'm sure I owe money to the mob.
Wow.
I'm sure just loan sharks and something. So I'm probably going to lose my thumb soon.
Yeah.
Because my wife can't get off unless we spend a lot of money.
So have you ever had sex with her? Like ever? Just normal sex? Like normal intercourse?
Sure, it's been like just nothing. She's just, I'm sorry this doesn't work for me, but it's her birthday, so I'm just going to lie here.
Have you entered her with your penis, or only the 69ing is what you get after the whining and dining?
Sure, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't a big deal or anything. It wasn't memorable. You know, it just this is the way we've tried we've tried, like, you know, going to TGI Fridays and then maybe an IMAX movie.
Sure, that's expensive.
Yeah, well, not expensive enough apparently, because my wife can't get off going to Applebee's and then seeing Oppenheimer in IMAX.
Wow.
Have you tried telling her that you spent a lot of money on something that you actually didn't? And just trying
that's a good idea.
I mean, she sees the bills. She gets the phone calls from the creditors.
Well, you can't un-69, that was what I...
No, you cannot. You can, like the old saying says, you can't un-69.
Right.
No.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just looking for any sort of advice to get out of this.
Well, so do you want to try to figure out how to get a divorce, or you want to try to figure out how to actually start having penetrative intercourse, vaginal, penile intercourse again?
Yes, to all that. I love my wife.
Yeah, okay, you don't want a divorce. All right.
No.
So let's just start really basic. Have you brought up the fact that you want to have penile to vaginal intercourse, penetrative sex?
Yes.
What did she say?
I bring it up every time. I bring it up in the limousine on the way to the restaurant.
Good. All right.
Okay,
and then nothing seems. And she's like, "I'm sorry, this is just me. I just need to be wine dined in 69."
Have you tried talking to her during the 69, like, you know, just like wiping off your mouth and saying like
a
can I try a penis in there?
I'll try. I mean, I don't know. I'm at the rock bottom, especially at the end of the evening.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not really a conversation. It's probably the worst time to have a conversation with someone. Like the absolute worst for both people.
Yeah,
maybe because her mouth is full at that point.
Yeah, both of your mouths are full. Like I don't think Diane and I have ever had a conversation.
You can't have a conversation.
I've had conversations with you while I'm going down on you. Like, oh, are the dishes done? You know,
Yeah, but then that kind of takes your mind out of the
and then you slap me in the head. Stop it.
Yeah.
There was no 69ing in my dinner with Andre. I'll tell you that.
Wait, who's Andre?
Andre the Giant?
It's a movie where two guys talk but there's no 69ing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm wondering, is the 69ing about not needing to look each other in the eyes? Have you tried eye gazing?
There's no real connection there.
Yeah, the act of eye gazing, it can be non-sexual. You can do it, you know, sitting on a train somewhere. You can do it anywhere. And it's just to create some intimacy between the both of you.
Okay, so I try to look her in the eyes, or don't?
You do. You want to have her look you in the eyes while you look into her eyes. And then you're present with each other while you're looking at each other.
And we would use a series of mirrors to look at each other?
No, just
while we're 69ing?
So this would be instead of 69ing. or after
Okay.
in addition to 69ing. Maybe
So some
in general, maybe like not on date nights. You could try the eye gazing to create the intimacy on a not date night. Then after the 69ing on a date night, you could say, let's eye gaze. Now you're face to face. Now maybe you can try some penile insertion with her consent.
Okay, so I'm writing this down. So eye gazing before 69ing.
Yeah.
69ing.
Well, no, the eye gazing before date night. Just here you go.
So a completely
eye gazing,
different evening.
Yeah, try and do it more than once a week even, the eye gazing part.
Make a connection with her so that you actually have it's intimacy without having any type of sex, which is
Or even touching.
So just have a scenario where there's no limousines, there's no escargot,
None.
there's no money being thrown off Parisian monuments. Just start baby steps with like the eye gazing.
Yeah, just
Okay,
make her a basic dinner, like some grilled chicken and some rice and vegetables, and then just while you're eating, just stop and just have a connection with her and talk about your day.
I would recommend that you don't just stop and stare at her in the middle of a meal and not talk without her knowing that you might do that, right? You know, that could be a little creepy.
Like, is he trying to kill me or something?
Yeah. So just let her know, like, if I'm quiet and I'm looking in your eyes, I'm just trying to see your soul. So just look back at me, you know?
Okay. Well, this is, I think I just baby steps before we even get to the point of the whining and dining and
way before that.
Way before.
Well,
way
Bev
the
does
68, if you will.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, is it possible that it's not necessarily the 3 acts and that she's maybe just more into the alliteration? So she might be open to something like being beard smeared and speared?
Yeah.
I mean...
But what would that mean, though, if you're beard?
By the way, what the hell is bearding?
Beer, like beer.
Oh,
instead of wine.
By the
Drink
way,
a beer.
Oh,
It's beer.
A PBR.
Oh, beer.
I was trying to-
Beered.
Yes.
Beard.
Yes.
I
Oh,
was
I'm
thinking
sorry.
it was something like a Santa Claus thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I mean, if you have a beard, I mean,
Yeah, I
women
pictured
like that.
like a beard going down on her labia.
I thought it was very clear, Bev, that you meant beer.
Beard
Yeah.
speared.
Yeah,
What's the
beard.
second? Beard speared and
like smeared.
and smeared.
Like maybe you could get some whipped cream or some sort of like pudding. A little pudding
Beard smeared
and then speared. So then you could get the penetrative
Speared.
sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some women are just very into the alliteration. That's the reason I like to maybe
like
ask.
stoked, smoked, and poked.
poked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I blame the whole Alanis Morissette song, by the way, for this headache. She was really into that in high school, and I think that's the root of the cause.
Headache? Which one's that?
Song.
There's a song where she goes, and you want to wine 969, man.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like Rain on the Wedding Day.
That song rings in my head every day.
Jeez.
Have you ever asked her to wine, dine, and 69 you?
Ooh. Well, I mean, the 69 is, I mean, you both are getting 69, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's her
I guess
job?
Does she work at all?
No.
Oh, okay.
She's a stay-home mother.
Oh, wait, we have kids.
Oh, well, that's a job.
Well, no wonder she doesn't want to have sex.
Now we get
It's
it.
a whole...
Well, you had to have sex to have the children, right?
Yeah, but that's different. You know, you want to have sex before kids, and then your partner kind of...
Are they your kids?
Yes, we went through in vitro fertilization.
So that you didn't have the
which was
penetrative-
also wasn't because and I think it kind of helped with the experience because it's extremely expensive.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you
So,
have a
yeah.
very giant penis that she might be scared of?
I mean, it's in her face, so I don't know.
I mean, it goes in her mouth, so I
A
mean,
mouth is different than a vagina.
yeah, maybe. Have you? I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. You've never had penetrative sex with her, so, right?
I mean, I have technically.
Okay. I don't understand this
Technically.
technical part. So, like,
But I wouldn't. I mean, if it's considered pleasurable, then
Not
so
pleasurable.
not really.
unpleasurable sex.
It still
Yes.
counts as sex. That you know.
Yeah. It's just so you have consummated the marriage, right? If you're a Catholic, you have to actually have penetrative sex to consummate the marriage.
Otherwise, there's no children coming, and why bother?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, so what was that one again? The beard.
Beard.
B-E-R. Beard.
Yeah.
mhm.
The second one was
Smeared.
What was smeared be?
Like some pudding or
Nutella.
Okay.
Yeah, some sort of
Nutella.
like some sort of cheap, soft food.
Cream cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, cream cheese.
like a
smear.
brie,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That'd be really nice. Yeah.
Nutella, no,
Over the belly button.
cheese.
Oh yeah.
And speared. Okay, great.
Yeah.
This is baby steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, try it all.
Hopefully the mob doesn't kill me
Oh yeah.
because
I
I owe
hope you
them a
keep your
lot of
balance.
money.
Yeah.
Like I owe them a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that should be the first step is that I can't afford to do this anymore. There's literally no money and I'm gonna die.
But maybe she just doesn't want a husband anymore. And
Maybe.
psychologically, she wants you in debt so that they come after you because then
Yeah.
she's a widow.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
that's
intense.
dark.
Yeah.
Just
Diane,
just a thought.
Huh.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, been a big help. I'm gonna try this beard smeared and speared and the eye gazing stuff.
Great.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good. Yeah, so
And,
make that connection with her, then you can stay with her. Hopefully you can have penetrative sex. So
Yeah. Eye gaze until you can stick it in.
Okay.
They'll both feel good. Your eyes will feel good, and your penis will feel good.
yeah.
Wonderful. You've been a big help, everyone.
No problem. Well,
Okay, great.
Welcome.
good luck with all this. Please save money and stay safe, sane, and consensual, as well as sex positive. Have a good night.
Right.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
I think his wife is trying to kill him.
That sounds like it. I mean, I've had married women friends that they have kids with their husbands and their husbands turn into jerks and they don't want to have sex with them anymore. I'm sorry,
Oh,
but
yeah,
that's just
that
how it
happens all
is.
the time.
Yeah, they're
And then
really
they're-
sweet in the beginning, but then they kind of turn and it's like they don't want to have anything. It's not the same guy that they
I
married.
mean, honestly, about half of the women I
Yeah.
meet that have children over the age of 5 are just waiting for their children to go to college
Yeah.
so they can leave their husband.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
A lot of
That's the
them.
statistics.
Man, I mean, you think that's really the situation with?
Men and women.
Well, no, with this situation here, that is because they've never had sex. So usually with those relationships, they've had sex before, and then they kind of get bored of each other.
That's true. That's true. Most people that have children have had sex.
Yeah, yeah.
I was a little confused by his it wasn't pleasurable. I mean, maybe they've had sex a lot of times and he just doesn't like it, so it doesn't count.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bev, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I find it interesting that if he had started doing that he signed on to marry her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew what he was getting into.
Yeah.
Yeah, there had to be some type of connection before they started to wine dine in '69. I mean,
But then they must have been wine dining in 69 before they got married, so if he was cool with that, then what's the issue?
yeah. I mean, I like the '69ing part, but man, it is fun to wine dine Diane, but it is expensive, you know.
I mean, the trip
Every
to
once in a
Paris.
while. Well, those extreme
Throwing
circumstances.
cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about throwing cash.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
not throwing cash.
Diane would not want that at all. She wants to keep our cash and
Yes.
spend it on herself instead.
Well, I
of
like
just,
investing and
Yeah, that too. So
passive income is the way to go.
Yeah.
Passive income is sexy.
Yeah, that's the key term for this generation. Not working and having passive income.
Well, you want your money to work for you. All those books.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the books that we write. And
Work
stuff.
smart, not hard.
There
That's
you
right.
go. But 69ing's fantastic, but I can't understand that after a while of just doing 69ing, you do want some penetrative sex every once in a while.
I would think so. But
Yeah.
everybody's different.
Yeah,
Everyone's different.
obviously his wife is different, but he's not, and you know, communicating's the best thing to get around this. Is
Yeah.
being open with
Yeah.
your partner, and if you just can't come to a consensus, you can't come while having a consensus, so you have to move on.
Yeah, sometimes you have to move on.
Yeah, well, hopefully you can actually figure this out and get something else other than 69ing. So, yeah. Well, that's it for Talkin Sex Live. So, quite the marathon with dealing with porn stars, a former porn star, and also somebody who couldn't get what he wanted from his wife.
No.
Yeah.
Always
so,
wants more sex. The same old story as old as time.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully everybody can be happy. Thank you so much, Bev, for coming back and being on. It's good to have you on here. Ember, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much, everybody. Please stay sex positive and keep it safe, sane, and consensual. Have a good night.
Good night.